Hey Aries, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be your weekly reading for the first week in March. I'm recording it on March 1st. On March 2nd, we have the new moon in Pisces. We're in Pisces season. This is a time where things related to a sensitive topic or a sensitivity might come up. But let's just draw some cards and see what we have for you, okay? What do we have for Aries for the week ahead? That was really quick. We got the Queen of Cups here. So we'll start with the in-between tarot deck. So this is Queen of Cups to King of Cups. Something about being ready for something emotional. Having an open heart. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords to King of Swords. This is about being ready to discuss something. Ready to talk about emotions. It could be a partnership here, since we're getting the king and queen, one after another. There could be some kind of conversation that's going to be had about the way people feel or something related to emotions. Okay, we got a few cards there. Gonna take this one. It did come out reversed. It's the Magician reversed. Magician reversed to the High Priestess reversed. We have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands to Three of Wands. Well, I feel like somebody wants to talk about how to control a situation. It could be about controlling emotions or suppressing emotions. It could be about trying to control how somebody feels about something, whether it's controlling their own emotions or trying to control the other person's emotions. Two of Wands is a choice in paths, a choice in how you're going to approach something, how you're going to do something. The Magician came out reversed for a reason here. When it's upright, that's a sign that somebody is creating something, in harmony with the universe. They want something to align with them well and align with their situation. It's about manifesting and attracting things in alignment with yourself and with the universe. When it's reversed, it's trying to be a little bit manipulative, maybe trying to take a shortcut or trying to avoid something from happening. Something is off, and it's definitely related to emotion, possibly being open emotionally, but there's a conversation that needs to be had here between two people, between a couple. What else do we have here for Aries? We have everything is fine. Somebody is hurting here emotionally because of this. They feel like somebody is possibly being manipulative. You have the Nine of Cups under the Queen of Swords. The conversation needs to be about what really makes somebody happy. It's not about whatever this is here that's being forced or that's being avoided. There's something else that somebody needs to be happy. Eight of Swords. And the Hierophant. So this could be in a committed relationship. It could be in a marriage. You have the King and the Queen. It could definitely be a married couple or a couple that's committed. It could be a conversation about commitment too, because Eight of Swords and everything is fine. Somebody feels stuck. They feel like they're stuck with something that they probably don't want, with that Magician reversed over the Eight of Swords. There's something that pains them. It hurts them. But there's a contrast here between what somebody really wants. I feel like somebody here wants commitment. It's either they want commitment or there's some kind of intervention that needs to take place where someone isn't so defensive or avoidant about something. Everything is fine. Eight of Swords, Queen of Swords, all of those are really hostile cards for avoiding communication. Or it's like when somebody is willing to talk about something, they are ready to attack. It's like they'll have the conversation, but if something is said or it goes a certain way that they don't like, they're ready to like attack. And something here about the crown chakra and about like purity. It's weird because I'm getting the color white a lot here. It's like somebody wants to not pay attention to something because it's impure, or that they want someone's trying to have pure thoughts here. Somebody's trying to be at peace. And in order to be at peace, somebody here, it seems like they've had to avoid looking at something, avoid talking about something, avoid sharing something. They've been stuck. They've been stuck, unable to create something that they want. They've been stuck possibly in a manipulative situation. It's time to open up and talk about this. That's coming in clear. It's time to let it out. And it has to do with what somebody needs to be happy, because if this situation continues, the commitment might be compromised because somebody feels like it's too much of a burden. There's too much pain, and it's exhausting to avoid whatever this is here, to keep avoiding it. It's very exhausting to feel like there's so much defensiveness on one person's part here. Okay, what else do we have for Aries? Page of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, what else do we have here? King of Wands. We got a few reversals again. Yeah, Four of Wands reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. Eight of Cups. Again, whatever this is here, if it can't be addressed, the commitment might be compromised, because Four of Wands reversed, that's the end of the commitment not working out. It has a poor foundation. Seven of Cups reversed, it becomes clear to somebody that there's a poor foundation in a commitment. Eight of Cups is about walking away. It's like somebody here wants to take control over a situation. You know, there's a need for communication here. They know that this is, it's not going to last. Someone's going to have to walk away from a commitment here if somebody doesn't show cooperation and determination and help control something. I feel like somebody here has to control how they react to this. There's a topic of conversation, or there's something here. It could just be somebody wants commitment and the other person doesn't want to talk about the commitment. It could be in a commitment where there's a topic of conversation where somebody gets very defensive about it and they try to be a little bit manipulative, or possibly very manipulative. And whenever this topic comes up, it's like they throw so much at the other person. It's like it might be like a verbal attack, or they really they show hostility. They start listing things off. They might bring up a bunch of things and list things off here, and it's hard to like address all of that at once. But the focus here for you, Aries, is what you really need to make yourself happy. The Nine of Cups. So what do you really want? You know, it shows there's possibility of something ending here. You have the Ten of Swords, you have the Four of Wands reversed, you have the Eight of Cups. It's like it becomes clear to somebody that the foundation needs work. If something's going to last, the foundation needs work. Somebody wants, it could, this topic of conversation also could be about some kind of an ending, or I'm really getting it's a topic of conversation here. Again, it's either about commitment or about something somebody gets very defensive about. But somebody feels in their heart that this needs to be addressed, and it's coming to the time where somebody needs to really let it out. We could clarify a few cards here. What do we have for the Nine of Cups? Start with the good stuff. Nine of Cups here. We have Seven of Wands. It's like somebody feels like they have to defend something that they like doing, or they have to defend what they want. Okay, what is the everything is fine? Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords. What is this? What do we have? Okay. Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords. It's like somebody put work into something here, but it ended in a painful situation. You got Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. It's very painful. So somebody put work in and something ended and it hurt them. Five of Wands on the bottom. There's arguing, there's fighting. You know, let's just leave that be. Let's go to another deck. I keep seeing the Justice card for you too. Okay, what do we have here for this top row? Anything to clarify it? We have the Empress. The Empress to the Emperor. Again, I feel like it's about marriage. Somebody here might want to talk about marriage or about commitment. Or about the commitment. You got something that flipped over. You have the Five of Swords reversed. Okay, well that's a good sign. That's coming out of the arguing. Wanting to stop the arguing. Eight of Coins, putting the work in. But again, that's Eight of Coins to Nine of Coins, which is about moving towards like a more independent energy as well. It's like someone here is like, okay, either we need to commit, we need to get married, we need to have some kind of a strong commitment here. The foundation needs work. We need to talk about this. You can't keep avoiding this conversation. You can't keep throwing all these other things at me. We need to talk about one thing at a time here. We need to talk about what we want, and we need to stop fighting. You know, I've put work into things before. It could be you've put work into the situation before and there was a third party energy with the Three of Swords. Someone here could have had a third party and that ended. But that, you know, that's not going to be for everybody. It could be, or it could just be there's some kind of painful ending that happens here where somebody put work into something. It could be maybe the last relationship they were in, you know, Seven of Pentacles, like they put a lot of work and time and effort into it and it ended. You know, they could have been cheated on with the Three of Swords. It doesn't have to be. It could just be that, you know, they have heartbreak because it didn't work after they put all this energy in. And maybe they still are conflicted or defensive or trying to protect themselves because they're still hurt from a situation they put a lot of effort into and it didn't work. And they don't want to like think about commitment again or talk about it. It's like avoidant energy. Someone here, it's like they're only going to tolerate this so long because they're going to walk away and pursue something else here. They're going to put work into something new. You know, they might be interested. Someone here, it's like if this isn't going to solidify, if we're not going to work on our foundation, if you're not going to take control over this and show determination, then there's an interest in starting something new. There's thoughts of something new coming in. There's thoughts about leaving. If the foundation's going to remain faulty, there's thoughts about leaving here and possibly putting energy into spending time with friends, work, or possibly putting work into a new connection here, which could be very passionate and romantic. You know, that's your energy as a fire sign about something new. So I feel like a conversation needs to be had here, and it's something that's probably been brought up before, and somebody tries to avoid it or control it or manipulate it, and it's probably because they're dealing with some kind of past hurt here. And there's a big theme here about commitment, possibly marriage. Definitely needing to work on the foundation in a partnership here, and somebody is getting to the point where they're starting to think if the foundation or the commitment, the core of this can't be solidified, then they might need to leave this and look for something new. So that's kind of, the gist of the reading here for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if it resonates. Drop me a comment. Thanks for watching and take care.